And what's the experience been like as far as the government coming and taking over your successful programs is concerned?
I think our interactions with the government have been through our grantees, and you know, in a very difficult environment, we've been very pleased with some of the early signs of success there. So for example, again, staying with the Nandi Foundation's work, some of their good work in both Hyderabad and Mumbai have attracted the government's attention in the schools in Mumbai. And they have invited Nandi to actually run several of their English medium schools, which to us sounds like a terrific start to that transition, such that it becomes part of the mainstream as opposed to little experiments outside.
Coming up, we take you to the Mumbai public schools that are part of Nandi's program and a validation of its experiments with education. Rajawadi Municipal School in Mumbai, Nandi is using the same curriculum it uses in the smaller schools it's tied up with. But the scale here is larger and the medium is English. These schools set up by the municipal corporation were handed over to Nandi following the success of the after-school program it conducts in government schools.
नांदी हा क्लास शाळा सुटल्यानंतर 2 तास नांदी क्लास चालायचा. तो क्लास झाल्यानंतर हप्त्यातून एक वेळा त्यांची परीक्षा घेतात. परीक्षा घेतल्यानंतर ज्या मुलांना काय न येणारे प्रश्न असतील तर ते त्यांच्याकडून सोडून घेऊन आम्हाला पण पालकांना सांगायचे की त्या मुलांना जे येत नाही ते आम्ही करून घेतो, आम्हाला पण घ्यायला सांगायचे. आमची मुलं जास्त वेळ नांदी क्लासमध्ये बसण्यासाठी आम्हाला सांगायचे की आम्ही जास्त वेळ क्लासमध्ये बसतो.
A proud parent, Dayaram, could never have imagined his son would win a scholarship in the statewide scholarship examination conducted in Maharashtra, a feat that no government school student has achieved in the recent past.
Our approach is to drive for results and invest money where opportunities exist and where you can actually see the outcome, see the change. We look to leverage opportunities where we can make a difference in ways that actually result in measurable improvement for children in the United States, in India, and in Africa.
The bedrock of Nandi's public-private partnership in both Hyderabad and Mumbai is ensuring children learn.
The subject is English.
We had got the administrative officer, the chief officer, public-private partnership cells to come in and actually inaugurate our learning corners. And that's the time when they, felt, okay, let us see what the children are actually learning. Is Nandi delivering on what they actually claim they're delivering on? And it was fantastic to see, because they themselves called children out, and they were asking children questions. And I think that was the biggest achievement for me per se, to see these children replying in English, replying with confidence, replying with a zeal that that they love to come to school.
The course tries to reduce the learning gap for children by ensuring grade-specific syllabus. It also focuses on reducing the teaching gap by continuously training teachers and appointing teaching assistants to help manage classrooms.
We figured out that there has to be an innovation of all the government teachers needing a teacher assistant, pretty much like the way you have a teacher, professor assistant in associate in, say, Harvard. So we actually tried that model. These guys will work for 2 years and then exit from those schools. So those kind of add-on costs is what Michael and Susan Dell Foundation is at the moment picking up as part of the grant. But eventually, in a Hyderabadi slang, inshallah, we'll probably be cracking this model so that the children in India will have a template for education.
Coming up, Gyanshala in Ahmedabad has a clear mission: reducing the cost of running elementary schools and raising the bar of education delivered.
The opportunity to make a difference in the lives of poor children living in urban India is extraordinary, and we believe that an increase in high-caliber talent and new local institutions will have a quantifiable impact on the future of India's children.
In the slum in Ahmedabad, children are making their way to Gyan Shala, an alternative to the local government school. The Gyan Shala model has 3 pillars: drawing teachers from the local community and training them, developing high-quality standardized learning material, and reaching out to a large community of children at low cost. Educating one child in a primary school costs the government 8,000 rupees. Gyan Shala is able to do the same with better results, but for just 2,000 rupees a year. Gyan Shala runs 360 such schools in Gujarat and Bihar and reaches out to over 15,000 students between class 1 and 7. Pankaj Jain, chairman of this not-for-profit organization, tells us why these budget private schools are the need of the hour.
In the last study, which was completed in the April 2010, it was found out that our children were scoring almost 80 to almost 150% higher marks in most questions and subjects related to the basic subjects of mathematics and language. In another study which was done by the Cambridge Education Trust, they compared our school's performance with almost the typical British public school and some international schools in Dubai. And they gave us the same ranking, which is the ranking to given to almost 30% of the British public school and almost 50% of the international schools in Dubai.
Teachers are drawn from the local community and put through training. They're given a daily use manual that provides step-by-step details of what is to be covered each day. This is followed by a bi-monthly and a quarterly review and more training.
वहाँ कैसा था, किताब खोला, किताब में जो लिखा वो बोल दिया, बोर्ड पे लिख दिया, बालक ने जो समझा, जो नहीं समझा वो कुछ नहीं। पर यहाँ पर हम बच्चे को प्रैक्टिकल कराते हैं, साइंस में भी सभी साधन लेकर उसको प्रैक्टिकल में कराते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट कराते हैं। तो बैंक का प्रोजेक्ट होता है तो हम बालक को, बच्चों को बैंक में ले जाते हैं, बैंक की सभी सुविधा से बारे में बताते हैं। फिर ग्रुप में डिस्कशन कराते हैं, जो बच्चा नहीं बोल सकता टीचर के सामने या सभी बच्चों के सामने, तो वो ग्रुप में अपना विचार व्यक्त करता है और इसमें आत्मविश्वास आता है।
And supporting this relatively low-skilled but enthusiastic teacher is the strong back-end design and management team. The curriculum and learning material is regularly updated and based on feedback from the classroom.
The young girl who was studying in our school in a 2nd grade, and after some time her elder sister, who was 5 years older to her, she came and she wanted to join Gyan Shala because she was studying in some other municipal school, I understand, though she was 4 years older to her, and she thought that she did not know as much as her younger sister. So she was ready to come and become a student in our class with her 4-year younger, sibling.
What is the biggest hurdle as you look at scaling up at this point in time?
One of the biggest hurdles is to get the program to a point where not only has it demonstrated success with the children, which in and of itself is the first major step, but also where it has reduced the complexity of those programs and the cost per child, if you will,
right,
to an attractive enough level that others are attracted. Why should the government be interested in any of our programs? Why should other donors be interested in any of our programs? They too look at the market and say, I would like to fund this because.
Yeah.
And so we are trying to think like potential donors for our programs and
right,
also the government and say
right,
what might attract them.
Right.
And it's normal business logic. Cost per child goes down, quality is predictable, it's a predictable product, so to speak. Once we get there, I think everybody will be interested.
Next week on The Heart of Business, we look at the work the Michael and Suzelden Foundation is supporting in vocational training and livelihood enhancement.